It's very clear, very easy and simple. And here these are the example of the tanween. Let's have the examples of the tanween. يومئذ عليها يومئذ عليها okay. عبدا إذا صلى عبدا إذا عبدا إذا سلام هي سلام هي يومئذ خاشعة يومئذ خاشعة طعام إلا طعام إلا كاذبة خاطئة كاذبة خاطئة okay. There is something, only one exception here. Whenever I say كاذبة خاطئة, in which is the last word, which is the tanween here, it is as if it's sakina, because it is really, it is nun sakina. The tanween means it is nun sakina. And here, salamun here. Salamun here. And all of them, you will find the tanween is nun sakina at the end. There are some special case. Whenever we have the tanween at the end of the word, of the first word, is followed by hamzat wasl. Hamzat wasl. Hamzat wasl means that hamzat wasl, as I said, something like this. Let's zoom this. Here, can you see it?
Yes.
Yes. Here, this one. Sad, small sad, you put above this one, which means hamzat al-wasl. It has a very some class should be given for hamzat al-wasl, but it's a bit advanced. So whenever we pronounce this, we should say yawma idhin. We should make it like sakin. But we found that whenever we make the two words in continuation, we should drop this hamzat al-wasl. But we found the lam here is what? Sakina also. In Arabic language, there should or there must not be two second letters together. We cannot pronounce it. Okay? Do you remember that I mentioned about this before? So we cannot pronounce it. So in this case, riwayat Hafs an Asim, which is the most common riwayah of the Qur'an, they are always making a nun to be maksura. To be maksura. The tanween here, as if we put nun but with kasr. So it will be يومئذ المستقر يومئذ المستقر يومئذ المستقر. Can you understand this point? Can you understand the meaning of this?
يومئذ المستقر or يومئذ المستقر.
يومئذ المستقر. It is ni. It is only ni, without ghunna. We don't have ghunna here. Okay? يومئذ المستقر. As you can see, do not be confused with this one. This is also alif. Okay? But actually this is hamz. This is like hamzat qat. Okay? So it is not hamzat wasl. The hamzat wasl, as I said to you, like this one. Okay?
In Pakistani version, most of they already put small noon.
Really?
Yeah.
We are going to see this. So we're going to see this in your version of the Mus'haf. I'm going to, inshallah, show some ayat with the Pakistani Mus'haf so that we can understand the difference. These tiny, small things are the important things actually for you. Okay? Okay. So this is the first one, which is Izhar Halq. What are the remaining three organs? Lab, Idgham, and Ikhfa. Okay. What are the letters of the Idgham? Yarmalun. Okay. What is the letters of the Qalb? Only Ba. Okay. What is the letters of Fa? Let's go to the Iqlab. Now, let's go to the Iqlab. The second one is Iqlab. So in And the first one, which is izhar, we have gunna or we do not have gunna?
We don't have one.
Yes, we do not have gunna. Okay. Let's go now to the iqlab and see. Okay. What is the iqlab? In English, it means to turn over. Okay. The only letter for the iqlab is ba. Okay. The way of pronunciation, if a noon sakina or tanween, if a noon sakina or tanween, if the noon sakina or tanween is followed by ba, it is converted into hidden meme. This should be meme. Okay, this is not in. It should be meme. With separating between lips, separating between lips, and the reader should make ghunna for 2 beats. Okay, how to do this? Look to me. Look, mim ba. It should be. There are 2 ways here for pronunciation. The first one is, as it has been given here in these notes, that we should separate between the lips. Okay? Mim ba. Look to me that you will find the 2 lips are not contacting. They are not contacting one another. This is one way, and some of the ulama, they are saying this is the way. Okay? Mim ba. Look here, there is separation. I can't put it even further. Mim ba. And the ghunna is there. Mim ba. The other way is to close the lips together. Okay? But do not make it very hard. Okay? So we should say mim ba. The lips are contacting, but they are not very hard. Okay? Do not say mim ba. This is wrong. Okay? Mim ba. This is wrong. But it should be mim ba. Or mim ba. Here. فأنبتنا or فأنبتنا Okay, so this is, I think it is clear now. Yes,
Professor, in Musaf Medina, do we always have meme on the word whenever it is iqlab?
Yeah.
We always have?
Yes. So I'm going to show it to you, inshallah. So always in Musaf Medina you'll find this meme above it. Okay? Whenever you have it. So we have 2 ways for iqlab, and both of them, they are right. Okay? Remember well how to pronounce them. Okay? فأنبتنا من بعد Okay. Let's have something with the tanween. يومئذ بجهنم Meme, it is always given here, and also here you will find meme is given above the tanween. لنسفعا بالناصية And the ghunna should be there. Any question regarding this part up to now? So what we are doing actually in an iqlab, that we convert. The noon sakina is converted to what? Meme. And this meme we call it hidden meme. Okay? And we give ghunna. Okay? We give ghunna with this. Okay. No questions here? Here? Yes?
Professor, in the last
Yes.
in this letter, the meme is not clearly written, but it is written over a letter. On the above, and the above, in this letter, the meme is clearly written.
Yeah.
The first meme.
You mean this one?
No, the first.
The first meme?
Yeah,
this one?
So here, in the last word, it is not written like this. So.
No, but what I meant by the meme, the hidden meme here, is this one. So it is this one. They are the same. So this meme is not related. But what we are always concerned with, take care of this. The letter itself, which is a noon sakina or a tanween, it should have the meme above it. Here, because actually ayn, it is as if munawwana, so they put it above the ayn. Here, يومئذ ذال is munawwana by kasr. By the diacritical sign is maksura. So the meme is here, and one of them is the kasra. Okay, one of the two diacritical signs has been converted into meme. This means this is the sign of iqlab with tanween al-maksur. Okay, clear for you?
In the previous page, there was Yoma Izinil Mustaqar.
Yes.
But if we pronounce it Yoma Izinal or Yoma Izinul Mustaqar, it would be a mistake.
Yeah, this is yes. This is not a mistake, but it is in Hafs an Asim. This word should be in this way, kasr, which is Yawma izinil Mustafa.
And Professor, other than Hafs and Asim, how?
Yes, they have some. I don't know actually about how other than Hafs and Asim, but I think that they have. Yes, brother.
In the previous page, Yawma Idinil Mustafa,
Yes.
The dal is pronounced with kasra or the tanween?
Izinil Mustafa. Yes. You mean the dal itself?
Yes.
Dal, it is because it is mainly tanween maksur. So there is something that we should give for the dal itself, which is like kasr. Yawma idhi. Dhin al-mustaqar. It will not be yawma'i dhu or yawma'i dha. It should be yawma'i dhi nil mustaqar. Okay? So this is to know about it. Okay. So this is the turnover. What is the next rule? Idgham. Okay. What was the first rule? Which are how many letters? Six. Which are? Okay. And do we have ghunna or we do not have ghunna? No, we do not have. But iqlab we have ghunna. Right? Okay. So let's go now for idgham. Idgham means to mix or to put together. To put one thing into another. It is the mixing or entering of a second letter into a mutaharrik letter. Second letter, which is the first one, into a mutaharrik letter. So we have the mixing of entering second letter into a mutaharrik letter following that. So that they became single mushaddad letter. Okay? So one letter, which is second, followed by another letter, which is mutaharrik. What is the meaning of mutaharrik?
Diacritical sign.
Yes, it has a diacritical sign, fatha, dhamma, kasra or something. And what is the second letter in the first? Sukun. There is nothing, there is no haraka above it, only sukun. If this is the case, the idgham means mixing the two. Mixing the two. The second with the mutaharrik. Putting them together and make what? Yes, mushaddad letter. Which is as if it is having a shadda. What is the meaning of having a shadda on a letter? It is as if the letter is double. Okay, as the letter is double. Okay. What are the idgham letters? We mentioned them. Yarmalun. Okay. Ya, ra, mim, la, waw, nun. Okay. Yarmalun. We put it in these words. Yarmalun here. Okay. There are 6 letters as we said here. There are some exceptions, 4 exceptions actually in the Quran regarding the idgham. Okay, I want first to take some example. Okay. I will talk about this exception later, but I want to go into the main rulings and then I'm going to go back to them. The types of idgham, we have idgham with ghunna and idgham without ghunna, which is this one. Okay, so we have an idgham. We have 2 types of idgham: idgham with ghunna and idgham without ghunna. The letters for idgham with ghunna should be yan, ya, nun, mim, waw. Ya, nun, mim, waw. When the nun is-sakina or tanween followed by one of these 4 letters, then there should be what? Idgham with gun. Idgham with gun. Idgham with gun. The letters are the four. If the nun is sakina or tanween is followed by any of these four letters, the reader should make the idgham with gunna for 2 beats. Okay? What is the way of the pronunciation? The way of the pronunciation is easy. We are going to take the practice. Skip the nun or tanween and pronounce gunna with the following letter for 2 beats. So we're going to skip the nun or tanween and pronounce the gunna with the following letter for 2 beats. This is what we call it as al-mushaddad. Let's see. This is nun sakina and this is nun in the beginning of this word. So here, this is one of the letters of yanmu. So it should be idgham with gun. So when we pronounce it, it should be falan nazidakum. Falan nazidakum. Okay. Actually, nazidakum, this mushaddada, it is the noon of the first letter of the second word. Okay? Here, فَمَن يَعْمَلْ. فَمَن يَعْمَلْ. Here what we have done, the noon sakina, we didn't do anything with it. Noon, we skip it. And the ya is what? Double, make it double, mushaddada with ghunna. So this one should be فَمَن يَعْمَلْ. فَمَن يَعْمَلْ. فَمَن يَعْمَلْ. Here, مِن مَسَدٍ. مِن مَسَدٍ. Again, the noon skipped, mim, doubled, ghunna, with the ghunna. Here, مِن وَرَائِهِمْ. مِن وَرَائِهِمْ. مِن وَرَائِهِمْ. Noon is skipped. Waw is as if it is double, but we cannot make the double here for this word, but the ghunna is there. مِن وَرَائِهِمْ. مِن وَرَائِهِمْ. Okay. So this is for the idgham with ghunna.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes?
So in the first case and in the third case, there is a gunna sign on name. But in the second word and the fourth one, there is no sign above.
Yes,
the,
that's right.
So it's understood that we have to pronounce it in this way, or?
Yes, actually, the reason for this, because this is, we call it the, this is alif waw ya. These 3 letters, they are huruf, we call it huruf maddiyah. And these huruf maddiyah, we cannot make the shadda in this case here. We cannot make the shadda because mim here or noon here, it is like consonant. The consonant can be doubled easily. But for the, if we can say it vowels, for example, it is not easy to make the double one. But the ghunna is there. So it is as if فَمَن يَعْمَلْ, as you are going to prolong the ya a little bit with the ghunna, with the 2 beats. So this is the way, yes, in Mus'haf al-Madinah, for example, that you're going to see it. Inshallah, we're going to have a look on the Pakistani.
In Pakistani, again, they have mushaddada.
Mushaddada in all of these?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll have a look on them, inshallah. 5 minutes to finish the rulings, and then I want to dedicate the last 15 minutes, inshallah, to the practice. Example of the tanween for the idgham with gunna, bardan wala. bardan wala. جزاء من. جزاء من. قلوب يومئذ. قلوب. Take care of this. This is dhamma here, but there is ya here, and there is idgham with gunna. So it should be قلوب يوم. And here يومئذ ناعمة. يومئذ ناعمة. Idgham without gunna, it's the easiest part. It is for the remaining 2 letters from the 6th letter, which are lam and ra. For this one, Okay, it will be lam and ra.